NFL players stuffing married women. We got Porsha setting up Simon. We know you did it for a storyline. We know you did. It's going down here today. Tales from the Crib. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, hit that like button. While you at it, hit that notification bell. Cause tonight, Young Jeezy out in the club and we got footage. Hey man, but your boy Philip Supreme 305 with my co-host
Chico Grande Chico 2 times. Welcome to another episode of Tales from the Crib. A lot of drama, a lot of crazy stuff going on. We're bringing the fire this episode, so make sure you tune in, like, comment, and subscribe. But welcome to episode 195. We almost to 200, so make sure you hit the notification bell so you can stay locked in right here with Tales from the Crib. And also subscribe on TFTC clips. But how are you doing, co-host?
Man, I'm doing great, man. We finally made it, man. I thought the episode wasn't gonna happen. We thought a week was finna pass and we wasn't finna get a weekly gossip. Man, stop playing, man. You know we own it, man. We own it like white on rice, man. We got the news. We got the gossip, man. Rihanna said she done. She through with it.
What do you mean she done? She won the case. Her man beats the case.
Nah, it's something else. It's something
What's
more
she
than
through
that.
with? We're going to find out today.
We're going to find out today.
So 195.
I know. Is it the first topic? Is it the third topic?
Yeah, sorry for the wait. We got a new computer, so everything should be running super good, super clean. Let us know if there's any glitching, but we think that we set up the exact 9 million setup things that we had to do before on this computer. So let us know how we're doing down below in the comment section down below. Are you ready to start the show?
I'm ready to start the show, man. Man, so it looks like here, man, Uncle Trump did what he was supposed to do, man.
Free Porsha from her marriage?
He free Porsha from her marriage, man. He heard my co-host's prayers, man. My co-host has been talking every day. Man, when is Porsha going to drop this bum? When is he going to drop this bum? And I'm like, co-host, calm down.
Drop this bum?
Drop this bum. Simon's a bum.
Oh.
So, you know, I mean.
Sorry, your accent.
You know, I mean, it's been happening lately. I know it happens to y'all. You know, it ever happened to y'all where y'all say something like one day and y'all speak it into existence. Like, y'all be like, whatever happened to such and such? And then such and such hits you up like 3-4 days later. That's what happened here. My co-host called it. ISIS came down to arrested. ISIS came down to arrested Simon. So right now, Simon is in the detention center
he's cooked.
In Georgia right now. He is cooked like a goose. But
detained by ICE, and Porsha posted this on Instagram. It said, "It's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices that have led to this outcome. At this moment, my priority is moving forward with my family. Pray hands." And she's just praying because she got a new house that's totally hers. Because if you're deported, you can't have a house. So
that's disrespectful.
She got the house in the divorce. She's living great. You know, this man kept on like with fake identities, finding his way back into the States, making fake businesses, getting all this money. Well, I guess now Portia's on top, and she's going to have the last laugh.
That's disrespectful. I mean, after he done you done took millions from him. You got the house from him. I mean, you got the kid. He ain't gonna be able to see his kid for a really long time.
And the father is a criminal. He doesn't need to see his child.
What? Criminals can't see their kids?
No.
What do you Future see his kids every day?
Bad influence.
What?
Future's not a criminal. He beat the case.
What about Young Thug?
Criminal. No, I'm just kidding. We love Young
Thug. Nah. But I mean, this is just disrespectful. It's just, like how she just posted this on Instagram saying it's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices. You already knew the choices he made.
She should have said disheartening. Should have said it's amazing to see my estranged husband make choices this way, because she's gonna get all the assets. I mean, why wouldn't everything go to her if he can't even live here?
I mean, I would think you would at least be nice and do something. I mean, like he's getting deported. Like
what is she supposed to do?
I mean, let's see, give him some of his money back. Oh, they got the whole lawsuit thing going on for like, I think he's like settled suing for like $70,000 for like defamation. She said he had ED. Like that's disrespectful.
That's probably facts. That's why she moved on. She's ready for some cream in her coffee.
Listen, she don't want cream in her coffee. She lactose. She like almond milk.
She get more than almonds.
Hey yo, calm down. But nah, man, we got a video right here. You know, we gonna play the video and then we gonna keep talking and letting you know, man.
You know what I mean, man?
Exactly, man. After doing research on all this information, man, Simon's a little slick one, man. He came to the United States around like 1982. He's been deported. He came back, been deported again.
That's what I said. He's gonna always find a way back. Like he does not give up. But let's go ahead and play the clip.
You say you always. You said he always finds a way to come back and what?
To get back into the country.
Exactly, and I don't know how he does that. Like, it's not like it's Mexico. Like with Mexico, it's connected to the United States, so all you got to do is like bungee jump or crawl under
Bungee jump.
no,
Bungee jumping is wild.
bungee jump, crawl under a rock,
Hold
crawl
on,
under a
hold on.
wall. You know,
That's exactly what it is.
horrible. You know what I mean? It's easy to it's easy for a Mexican to go from their place to the United
Whoa.
States. Oh my, it is, what
My
you mean?
code's got racist in topic 1. Can you believe it?
What
Put it in
you
the
mean? It's the
comment section
truth.
below. Racism in
Oh my God,
2025.
I'm
It still
speaking
lives
facts.
here, giving our audience nothing but
Emotional damage.
exactly.
Come on, think about it. What's a more amazing story? So if two people came up to you right now, you tell me which story would you want to hear about? One person from Mexico saying, "Oh yeah, I escaped from Mexico and I'm an immigrant. I made it to the United States." Or you got somebody from Africa saying they escaped Africa and somehow made it to the United States over all the cross the body of water. What did he do? Get on a jet ski? What he caught up DJ Khaled and R. Kelly in the We Taking Over video and drove the jet ski all the way to America?
You're not getting past it, Coast. Coast has found a way to cancel himself in the first segment of the day. But yes, I guess getting across a major body of water is more impressive when there's no landmass connected
Exactly.
over an ocean where you got to be on a boat for so long or like hide or then eventually jump on a jet ski. Like my Coast makes it sound like an Indiana Jones movie. But no, I don't think it's that glamorous, Coast. I don't think everyone's Top Gunning their way to America.
Man, I remember when in Miami, when I was in Miami growing up, it was little Fidel, I forgot his name.
Little Fidel.
It was like this little Cuban kid because I'm from
okay.
I'm from Miami, so a lot
Yeah.
of Cubans like used to get on shore, and the way they used to do it, they used to
wash up on shore.
Yeah, they used to like float over on like big tires or in boats and everything.
yeah.
Some didn't make it. It was like one time like one kid like he fell overboard overseas and like he washed on the shores and they didn't send him back. They just like kept him there forever and like he's like a national monument.
Oh,
in
the
Miami.
kid that got saved by the dolphins.
Little Mermaid.
No, it was a real kid. I forget his name too. Comment down below. I'm having a brain fart, but it was from back in the day. Like I was in like middle school or high school when that one kid got like he like fell and he was like on a tire or something, and then dolphins pushed him to shore, and it was like a whole story. And they wanted him to go back to his. They were going to send him back, but then I think they ended up letting him stay.
Is that a Disney Channel movie you talking about?
No, it's real life, 100%. It's real life. It happened. That's what I think they even made a movie about it.
It did.
But he got pushed by. It wasn't Free Willy, but he got pushed by dolphins,
Exactly.
not killer whale.
Exactly, but I mean, like you can read the message right here. He's like Simon was able to return to U.S. 1 month later, according to news stations, which reported Friday. How he always just comes back and goes back and forth to the United States. So, I mean,
Yeah, and he got caught using fake identities when like he kind of ran out on chances on his own personal identity. He started using fake identities and tried to get in like through like special programs and stuff that would give him like 6 months or a year or more, like credit. So like it was crazy. He would get turned away for his real identity and then get in through a fake identity, getting on a special visa.
Exactly, but I mean, the rumors are going around saying that Porsha has
It's
something
been hanging around the Tales from the Crib studios. I know.
No, horrible.
She's looking for me.
You wish, but they're saying that Porsha actually caught Ice.
That she was the one that turned him in?
She's the one that gave the tip off. I'm not saying it happened. It's alleged. It's alleged. Cause she was tired of him.
acting real Boston Richie right now.
She was tired of him. She wanted the case to be over with. Nobody wants to go through legal battles with their estranged husband. They got a kid.
Or maybe she's following the legal advice of one Chico Grande.
Nah, and on top of that, she got a whole storyline she need to do on
Real Housewives?
On Real Housewives. So you need a storyline. So what's a better storyline than my husband got deported by ICE all because of Trump? Come on now. Have Trump stuff everywhere.
No, she was already hated him, so I don't think that she's going to be like, try to get sympathy because her husband was deported by ICE.
It's still a heartbreak. It's still a sad thing. You can still use it.
Well, I mean, she could be like, we broke up and then he got deported.
Exactly. Sad. Even like those people, like, you see them.
We ain't starting no GoFundMe for Porsha.
You what?
Guarantee you we not.
You not?
She got enough money. She got all this man's assets when they got thrown away.
Oh Lord, that's messed up. But I mean, the bad part is she already like told the whole world that he has ED. So when this whole little the next season starts, what if
this whole little problem?
No, not the whole problem. Like when the whole next season starts of Desperate Housewives, what if she starts like talking about him crazy? Like, oh yeah, he used to abuse me. He used to do this and that and et cetera and et cetera. Can he sue her? Because I mean, he's in Africa. In Africa.
I mean, he
Nigeria.
can sue her, but if he can't come back to pursue her, I mean, I guess the case gets dropped, right? If he can't show up to court.
Comment down below. Let us know the facts. Like
unless they allow him to Skype in or something from where he's from.
True that. I mean, maybe she just don't have to show up to Africa.
She ain't going.
Exactly. Hey man, just in Oprah. But
oh, you think Oprah's going down?
Oprah, I was gonna say.
They said there's a new list coming down. We can't say the list, and that she's gonna be on it along with Jimmy Kimmel.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised also about this next person if they.
I'm gonna be definitely surprised if our audience does not click subscribe on this channel and TFTC Clips. So if you don't have time to watch the whole podcast, head over to TFTC Clips where we clip out the hottest topics right for you. And yeah, make sure to check out TFTC Clips, TFTC Gaming for gaming, and Crib Reactions for reactions. Get our reaction channel to 13K subs. Make sure you check that out down below. But what is going on? My co-host is idol, childhood hero, Mr. P. Diddy. Attorney has jumped ship over defense strategy battle with co-counsel. Diddy's lawyer before versus Diddy's lawyer after studying the case. We got a video here, is a meme video, I think. But do you want me to play the video? Or do you want to have anything to say, co-host?
Let's play the video real quick. Let's see what the lawyer got to say about this.
He's doing fine. It's a difficult circumstance.
Feel you?
He's making the best of the situation.
A situation one of Diddy's attorneys won't be part of moving forward.
Hey, Rod. Hey, we got good and bad news. Good news, we got your payment, buddy. Bad news, they gave you life. Sayonara.
Sayonara.
My client should go right to fucking jail. The son of a bitch is guilty. That man,
Nah, Diddy.
that man there, that man is a slime. He is a slime. Mr. Franklin, you are out of order. You're out of order. You're out of order. The whole trial is out of order.
With court looming, May 5th coming around the corner, man. Anthony Rico, one of Diddy's lawyers, just dropped out. I mean, he's saying it's under attorney-client privileges, so he ain't saying the reason why he dropping out. Some people saying, man, the case is looking real crazy right now. I mean, every time you turn around, it's still allegations on allegations and lawsuits on top of lawsuits being filed on Diddy. I mean, is TMZ making a documentary? Everybody making a documentary on surviving Diddy. I mean, it's not looking pretty right now.
And I wonder if he could sue them.
When he get out, I'm pretty sure he can.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's a lot of people making documentaries. Like, they're not even waiting for the case to be over. They're already jumping to it. You think that the documentaries would have to wait till after?
I mean, yeah, you would think that, but I mean, you know, people nowadays don't care. They trying to jump the gun, get it now. I mean, you rather get it now, get as much money as you can. Then he probably gonna sue you for like $30 million.
Well, it's so hard to win those cases. They end up just getting stuck in court for a long time that most people give up. But I guess we could talk about for a second. Didn't make it as a story, but Drake ended up winning one of his cases. One of the iHeartRadio agreed to pay him.
What?
That they because. Drake was the government was going to turn getting involved, and they were going to check their books, and rather than like give in and have their books checked on like what exactly they were doing, they gave in and just offered like a lump sum of money to Drake to drop the case, and he took it.
That's what happened. See, that's exactly what happened.
Drake, you know what's wild is Drake straight on Cassidy. Isn't that what Cassidy did to Diddy?
What?
She took the $80 million.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. You know,
I wonder how much Drake got. If it was like over 100 or like between 50 and 100 or more.
True, I wonder what he got too. And also speaking of Cassie right now is pregnant.
Yeah,
so
Cassie, that's what
Cassie right now is pregnant. She just dropped the video. So I mean, she just got all that money from Diddy. Now she's pregnant, and then Diddy got this whole thing.
She got pregnant.
She's pregnant right now. She dropped the video right now. She dropped the photo of her being pregnant.
Who's the father?
Her dude, the same dude.
Oh.
It was I forgot what he was. Comment down below. Is he a fitness trainer? Comment down below what does he do? But I mean, this case isn't looking so pretty for Diddy. I mean, for Jay,
pretty for Diddy.
exactly. But for Jay-Z, on the other hand, I mean, you see, he beat his whole lawsuit allegation. So hopefully,
They dropped his part of it.
Yeah, they dropped his part of it. So hopefully, I mean, Diddy does something to do something also to get some part of his dropped also.
Oh, hold on, am I hearing my co-host right? I'm hearing hopefully Diddy can beat the case.
Of course.
Pray for Diddy. You know what you're sounding like?
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah,
like LeBron. Yeah.
Is LeBron gonna be on that list that comes out?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, I just feel like this, man. The whole thing just don't make sense. They really trying to charge her for it's a rich man. They trying to charge her for trafficking. Like that's what they do. Like they call people up. They have people come fly out to come to their house to go to these type of parties. I mean, everybody know what it is going on.
So do you think it's illegal to have be a party hoster? Or do you think they crossed the line by doing too much illegal stuff?
You know, actually, they actually call this under the Mann Act, where it's actually called a Mann Act. It's the White Slave Act, what they used to do back in the days, where like rich black people used to have money and they used to like always mess with like white P girls, like girls that like did like corn and sold their stuff. So they used to do that. There used to be a thing back in the day. Type it in, the Mann Act. I looked it up. It's what they said. They said this is like an old racist law. That's what the whole Diddy lawyers are trying to say, because nobody really gets arrested for basically
being
freaky and paying male escorts to come over to
Dude, he was paying male escorts.
He was paying everybody. He had the male escorts and he had the female escorts.
Are you gay? Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
You are gay. Why are you gay?
I mean, but that's what he had. He had the male escorts. He had the female escorts. He had the baby oil. He had the lube. He had everything. And that's basically what they charging him for all this stuff. And I mean, it's just not making sense. That's why I say, like, I feel like he's gonna get the same thing that Young Thug got. He's gonna like stay in jail for a couple years, like probably like at least one more year.
And then get time served, and then have to do like one more year after the ruling or something.
Yeah, get time served. Do like one more year after the ruling, and do the rest on probation. Because you already know it's in the state of New York, and New York not trying to look bad. They're not trying to let him off scot free, so they trying to give him something.
I don't know. I've never liked Diddy. I was always a Tupac fan, so I like the West Coast. What's crazy is I like the East Coast like better as far as like to personally be, but like I like West Coast music better.
I guess so.
Like old school West Coast, not current West Coast.
You see,
I'm not a Kendrick fan.
You see, they trying to pin the whole Tupac thing on him. They keep every time we turn around, they trying to show that like, oh yeah, Diddy did it.
He didn't. He got in an argument at the casino with some like random gang people out there, and they pulled up on him when he was at the stoplight. That's really all that happened.
No, what about the shooting in the
So that was the first shooting. Was definitely Diddy.
You think so for real?
100%. Allegedly.
I mean,
no, but it's because like he was going up to be in the studio with Biggie and Diddy, and then someone coming down the elevator shot him whenever they came out and robbed him, and he was like, "Man, y'all had to know who was up there." It's like there wasn't a bunch of studios where people weren't like booked, like they didn't know who was up there. Like
True.
You had to be like know who you are to get up there, so like you had to know who was up there. So that's what happened with the first one, but he survived. But I don't know how many multiple shootings that people have survived. I wonder what's the record. Like where you actually got hit. Like what's the most times someone survived like being shot?
You got 50 Cent.
They got shot like 7 times once though. Tupac got shot like 5 times twice, and he lived through the first one, and then the second one he lived for 7 days and then died. So that's why they said he was the new Jesus.
All right.
But he didn't come back though, so I guess not.
He was
supposed to come back.
I mean, true that. But back to the whole Diddy case, and Diddy lawyer situation. I mean, like I said, I feel like I want Diddy to get out, because I feel like this is all BS. Like this is just stuff that y'all just want to paint Diddy.
Y'all want me to mute his
to...
mic? You just let me know in the comment section down below. Mute his mic.
Y'all just trying to mute a black man.
Mute the mic.
Y'all just trying to mute a black man because he got power in these streets, and y'all don't want to see what happens.
Oh,
I mean,
shit. Here we go again.
And just because I got Jay-Z to bend over for y'all and do what y'all want, Diddy won't do it.
You're going too far.
I'm just saying.
He's trying to make this a Patreon episode, and we don't even have a Patreon for this channel. We only have a Patreon for Crib Reactions.
That's why they mad at Diddy. They mad at Diddy because he won't conform. He was getting too powerful. And you see what Jay-Z out here doing.
Sounds like Diddy dirty money got somewhere, and it got to my co-host.
Exactly. I mean, hey.
So please forgive him and his Floridian ways. But I'm straight Texas, and we don't play those games.
Disrespectful. But, man, y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole Diddy situation. I mean, do y'all feel like the lawyer jumped ship because Diddy
It's a losing case.
I mean, he's not a losing case.
He's not going down with the ship.
Listen here, man.
To ejecto cito, cuz. You can take this case on your own.
He's trying to save his record.
He's like, I already got paid for the time I spent on the case, but now I'm out of here.
You got a point. I mean, he still did get paid. So, I mean,
he probably didn't want that on his record.
Yeah.
You were the guy that defended Diddy? Even if he beats the case, you're the guy that got Diddy off.
If you beat the case, you're amazing.
You're the guy that beat Diddy off?
Hey, that's whoa. That's whoa. But speaking of, what you want to say?
No.
But speaking of whoa, man, this next topic right here is whoa, because it's a whole prison riot. Like, I didn't expect it to happen. I mean, I didn't expect the prison riot to happen, but this whole thing is just crazy. I mean, I knew it. I called it as soon as I seen Pretty V say this right here.
Yeah.
Horrible. As soon as I seen Pretty V say this right here, then a couple days later, I heard Tory Lanez say, I'm about to drop it now.
You said you like Pretty V's face?
Horrible. Rick Ross loves her face. You know she must have...
She get DJ Mustard?
Play the video. That's nasty.
Yeah. But that's a lane that a lot of people, especially your generation, aren't in. You could easily be producing stage footage.
Yeah. And everyone tells me that. They're like, I just got a text. I think it... Shout out to Tory Lanez. I know you feel me? Shout out Free.
Oh,
yeah.
Shout out Free.
That's Free. Tory Lanez. Like, he DM'd me the other day and was just like, yo, you could be producing plays.
Snitching. He DM'd me the other day from jail.
You know? But he's like, yo, you feel me? Like,
Megan Thee Stallion just unfollowed you too, man.
Well, she wasn't following me
from the jump. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she wasn't following me from the jump.
You trying to start something? The fucking Party Next Door showed his best work of 2025. Fucking Drake showed his best work in 2025. The Weeknd showed his best work in 2025. And now, nigga, it's time for me to come out, nigga. Even though my circumstance, nigga, I know that, nigga, I'm a flame all of that shit. Like, you know me.
All right, bro, but how you gonna record? That's like, make it make sense to me, bro. How you gonna record, bro? Didn't they just take your shit?
I'm gonna record on this. I'm gonna record on the phone. I'm talking to you on. What do you? I think you're more so worried about me telling you that I want to drop with the rest of the city, and I want to drop within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And just because I don't have this shit created right now, it's like you're telling me, you're not fit to compete with these niggas because niggas, you don't have producers and you don't have the things that you have to make a tradition. So I'm telling my niggas, stop acting like I don't do the impossible all the time. That's what I do. Let me ask you a question, bro. You feel like because I'm in prison right now, I can't drop the hottest album of our city? Me, the nigga who works in pressure, the nigga who lives in the world of pressure.
Starting and recording.
All right, tell me right. I'm right now. I gotta go up. Tell me, you ready?
Ready.
Hey, I can't say I'm the same from last year. You can see the pain inside my eyes and I can't mask it. We was cutting metal off the bunk so we could stash it. 500 on his Zella, make him do gymnastics. Seen that nigga run out to the yard and he got backflip. Crying in the cell so many nights that I got trapped in. I love him more than I got trapped in. More than I got trapped in.
Now that's crazy. I mean, a whole prison riot. I mean, you see it on Scared Straight, you see it on TV, but now you see it actually happening next to Tory Lanez. Now you see it happening next to Tory Lanez. I mean, he wasn't hit up or anything like that. Nobody attacked him or anything. But I mean, I just knew it. I knew it as soon as Prevy gave Tory Lanez a little shout out. You know, Megan Thee Stallion don't like that, man. She been trying to keep her foot on Tory Lanez's neck ever since she sent him that innocent black man to jail. And then as soon as that happened, then the next thing you see there, Tory Lanez talking about, oh, you know, Party Next Door and Drake just dropped their album. The Weeknd just dropped his album. So you already know I'm gonna have to drop my album. It's gonna be the hottest in Canada. So it's too much good stuff going on for Tory Lanez, and Megan Thee Stallion don't like that. Her music not hitting right now in the streets. I mean, you see, she did the last time.
What did her last album do?
I mean, it did decent. I gotta say, it did decent. I think at least did 55 to 65K.
Okay, I mean that's decent.
It's
decent because you know, compared to other girl rappers.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, who was it that getting on the 11K? Like Chloe Ray only getting like 7K views, 7K 7K streams. Yeah. That was whole trash, but. It's just pathetic how Megan Thee Stallion just won't leave Tory Lanez alone. She's in the jail. She got the whole restraint. She just got the whole restraining order granted on him. And now it looks like here, after sending him to jail and all this stuff, now she's saying, Tory Lanez, I need your help. I need you to help me. I need you to get this blogger lady arrested. And help me with this cyber stalking case. So if you don't remember, while she was in the whole court case with Tory Lanez, it was this one blogger, I think her name was like Milagro or something like that. She was posting a whole bunch of things about Megan Thee Stallion, saying like she's lying. Megan Thee Stallion didn't even get shot. So Megan Thee Stallion saying that Tory Lanez's dad was selling her money, like at least like $2,000 to $3,000. It wasn't even that much. She was doing that. And I guess he somehow got like some Zelle receipts showing that some payments did happen. But
so it's that Tory paid her?
No, not Tory. Tory's dad.
Oh, okay.
But now they're trying to get Tory Lanez actually like to go under oath and basically help her case. But it's like, why would you think that's gonna happen? Like,
why would he go against his dad?
Yeah, one, why would he go against his dad? And then two, why would he help you? You got him in jail, and we don't even know if he's finna get deported or not. Like, we still haven't heard that answer. So I mean, he did get sentenced to 10 years. I think he's been going at least almost 3 years now. Like 2 or 3. It has to be almost like 2.5, 3 years since he's been gone. So, like, why would he even help you? And then the fact that Megan Thee Stallion's team is lying, telling everybody, like, oh, yeah, Tory Lanez agreed. Like, why would Tory Lanez agree to do anything like that?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all.
Definitely doesn't make sense. But like I said before, Megan Thee Stallion needs this going on. I mean, like, look at her sales. Yeah. She not selling. Only time you really seeing Megan Thee Stallion is when she's shaking them clappers, or she trying to basically talk about how like
she is good at that.
Oh, basically what she's talking about Tory Lanez is basically not letting her get any shine, but it's not working.
It's not letting her get any shine from jail.
That's what I'm saying. It's not making any sense. Like, what does that have to do with, like, I don't understand, like, what does that have to do with, like, your music not basically performing how I want to perform? You see how before she was getting all these, like, when she got shot, she was getting all these awards and everything, but now it was, like, Doechii. Like, they pushing on Doechii now. Like, they forgot about her. So now that she's not getting the push that she was normally getting, now the push is going to Doechii. You don't even hear about Megan Thee Stallion.
I mean, yeah. You haven't, I mean, unless she's posting.
See? And on top of that, I think this is like her birthday month. When is her birthday? I think she's something. I forgot. But comment down below when the season is. But I see them like posting something on Instagram or like it's something season. Let me see.
Oh, do you have more to say on her? We can go back. I'll go back for y'all. I'm sorry.
Nah, but y'all comment down below how y'all feel about the whole Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lanez situation. Do you feel like Megan Thee Stallion just needs to get out Tory Lanez back, let her finish his whole jail sentence, and she just needs to work on her craft, work on some new music, do a movie, do a TV show, do another documentary? Because that last documentary, I mean, it was
the last TV show she was on was the Hulk TV show. It was terrible.
Facts. But speaking of terrible, this next thing right here is terrible, man. Looks like here, Deshaun Frost reportedly banned from Twitch.
Wait, Well, Twitch always bans for like 10 hours or 2 days.
Only one I seen at Twitch actually like banned and like stood on business is Aiden Ross. So now it's like anytime Aiden Ross does anything on anybody Twitch streams, like they get a ban too. Cause that's the same thing that DJ Academic said, that they get a ban. But if you don't know who Deshaun Frost is, he's a streamer just like Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross and Duke Dennis and all the other people are. But I mean he's basically like my co-host said, basically like my co-host told me, a shade room teen. He around like 23 years old, but it looks like here.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him.
Looks like here he's in trouble. Deshaun Frost basically pranks somebody in Target, and the prank goes too far. So far that the brother had to press him. It almost got ugly. They almost got in a fight. But we got a video right here basically showing everything that happened. Then we gonna come back and let you know some more information on Deshaun being banned.
I'm not gonna lie, bitch, you look good as fuck on some real shit. Like, I'll fuck you right now. With your mom? Oh, I'm so sorry. But can I get your number and shit and get some food? No? Cool. Not that ass. If she would have told me on some shit like, oh, whatever, I would have. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I feel that.
My mom said the same shit.
Okay, nah, it's cool. If she would have told me that, then it's
right?
Exactly. So now you coming up, what you mean that she should have? You coming up here saying it's disrespectful. We heard you the first time. So you want to apologize or not so we can keep it moving. Let's get it logical. Exactly. You're still standing here, baby.
But hold on, bro. Just don't go there. It's you and me, bro. It's you and me, bro. Don't.
We straight.
But it's cool. We good. We good. It's good. It's good, bro. It's good. It's good. It's good. You good. You good.
You just sometimes you gotta watch what you say.
But nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Because you saying,
I know, bro. I'm telling you.
That's not shit you say to women,
I feel you though, bro. But I'm telling you, like, you and me are two different people and shit like that. You know.
That.
Now listen, if she would have said that shit to me or whatever, it would have been a whole different situation. But I'm saying I don't know who you is. You random like coming up. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. Like
right there when you said it.
Okay, I respect you. I'm saying like I got a sister too. Okay, but listen, I respect you on some shit. Like it's good, but I'm saying like don't bring her into it. Like this is my people. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's between you and me. It's good. It's real shit. It's good. It's good, but it's good. Not gonna lie. I can't take this shit no more. It's my last day streaming. So tomorrow I will be like, I'm looking for like, I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna get a job for real. I'm not gonna lie. So this is gonna be my last day streaming. You know, a lot of people are probably happy and that's cool or whatever. But I feel like my shit is over. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this shit is low key over.
Really real, you know? Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna be 100% real. You think that regardless of the fact that what just happened in the clip and shit like that, but you think that girl content always gotta be a thing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like no cap, bro. Like from that clip alone, whether it was a prank or not, if I'm being honest, from an outside perspective, and somebody to be able to tell you what's real, that shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Although, how from your perspective, how may you want to see this shit like that? No, all of that shit. Here's my theory on it, right? Mm-hmm. People already put you in a narrative of thinking that you be doing like shit with bitches and be getting sexual and shit and all that other shit. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So when they see you with a girl, they gonna put you in that narrative, and it's up to you if you want to be putting. If you want to keep doing them.
Now let me say this to the girl. I don't know your name or I don't know anything, but I'm deeply sorry for how that went about, and even me just saying that, I definitely like shouldn't have said that to you, definitely. And I just feel like, especially you being on the phone with your mom, and I just knowing how people, you know, sometimes some pranks can be taken too far and like that, but I just, you know, I didn't think much of it. I was just, you know what I'm saying, we was a little late. I was just trying to do shit for the stream or whatever. And sometimes, you know, some people are not just meant for the camera. Some people don't want that. Some people don't want to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't got time for games. They don't got time for games. And I respect that. So I shouldn't have said that to you. And I deeply apologize for it. And I'm sorry that your mom had to hear that. I'm sorry that your brother had to hear. I'm sorry that your family probably has seen that. And deeply, I am sorry though. Like, for real, like, I haven't got a chance to talk to her or anything. Like, I haven't been in communication with her or anything. But as soon as I seen that, it was, like, kind of uncomfortable. As she said, like, you know, I moved on from it. And her brother.
Exactly. And her brother should have snuffed him. He should have snuffed him.
Nah, he didn't want to get a case.
Nah, man. You said that crazy stuff to my sister. I mean, think about it. What would have happened? If the police would have came, you'd have been like, hey, man, he just essayed my sister. And don't let it be underage. That'd have been a whole nother thing. And then And then what's gonna be like? Oh yeah, he punched me in the face. Like what? You, like nobody want them type of problems right there. So
I mean, I think he did a good job. He kind of like punked him on camera and made him look weak. Like
true.
That's probably like his biggest fear, and like he just had to accept it.
True. I mean, yeah, he just had to accept that. But I mean, yeah, but what Kai said was true. I mean, you don't want to be known for the person that's always doing this freaky girls. His freaky girl content. Like it's some videos he'll have where like he's doing like gas station PO challenges and doing
he's doing too much. I don't really watch him, so I don't know, but just from seeing this clip, it seems like he's known for that.
Yeah, it seems like he's basically seems like he's known for that. But I mean, it's a lot of other things that you can do, but it's like that's his main thing. And I mean, I know he's successful doing it because he gets like he had like a whole bunch of other YouTube pages that had like millions of subscribers, and then like he put his family on. He actually put his family on, so I know he's successful in it. So I know he can do other things, and there's other people do other things on YouTube. Like I think we watched that Bubba dude, that does like he's in the car. Yeah. He in the car with other rappers. He does that, or like he can do the same thing that Kai's doing, like when Kai be doing the marathon. But yeah, I mean, like the whole girl content and the whole prank thing. I always wonder, like, do people ever get into fights when they do these pranks? Like, cause I never see the fights. I always see them like people just walk up and they do like make.
I mean, I've seen it where they prank, or that one dude that always likes to whisper in people's ears.
So yeah,
I seen people like swing on him or like wrestle him to the ground, and he's like, I wasn't trying to like hurt you, and he's like, well, you can't do that stuff, man, and they'll realize like that they're doing too much and they'll let him go. But yeah, I've seen people like tackle him or take him to the ground or get him in a headlock.
So is that considered SA too? Like when you going behind somebody's ear making them weird sex noises and everything? It could.
I mean, I don't know how they look at, because I mean, is that technically an S noise or whatever you want to say? But I mean,
true, because I mean,
it could just be like, I don't know. It's not really assault. I don't know. You could just be being annoying. I mean, I don't know. They could just tell you to leave, and then if you don't leave, it's trespassing.
True that. Yeah, true that.
I don't know if there's really a charge for like whispering or making weird sounds in people's ears.
Like with me, like I mean, yeah, you may be saying like, oh no, y'all stupid, y'all don't know anything, but like I'm like dead serious. Like a lot of this stuff, I thought it was like, oh yeah, he's just being annoying, because you know how like a lot of guys, like some guys are, when they be seeing like girls walk past, like, oh girl, you so fast, I drink your bath water, or oh girl, you so
fast,
you so fine, I drink your bath water,
yeah.
Or girl, that butt, like they talk about their butt, like oh that butt so fat, I do this and that and do this and all that to
like,
you.
Let me slap it.
Exactly. So like,
especially back in the day, I mean, from like when I was coming up, some people used to be wild, like they wouldn't even like innuendo, they just straight up say whatever they were thinking.
Exactly. And then either the girl was gonna reply to it, come back, slap you in the face, or just go about her day. Like
they either be cool with it, or look at him crazy and keep walking, or not even acknowledge it and keep walking, or talk some shit to him and keep walking.
Yeah, I never thought that, oh yeah, this could be considered this and you can get charged. I'm like, whoa, for real? Like it's like everything you do nowadays, you can get charged for it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely scary, but I mean, these pranks, I'm glad this happened. These prank videos definitely do gotta stop. I'm tired of seeing it like the ones that be like you be in Walmart and somebody like throw something at you and look the other way. Like I wish somebody would throw something at me and look the other way. I'm knocking everybody out.
Oh yeah, where they put like the buckets on people's head.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's crazy is that's the tactic that they've learned. Instead of putting on that and like trying to run or hide or get around the corner, they'll put one on themselves, and then they'll act like that they got pranked too. That like they're like, I've seen that, because like some of those people would get like, people would be like, what the hell, and like, you know, chase them or try to get them, but if they'll get like 2 buckets. And they'll walk up behind someone when they don't see him and put one on their head and then put one on their head. So they'll take it off first, and then they'll see a person with one on their head, and then they'll take it off and they'll start looking up and they're like, they got you too? What happened? And they're like, man, you go that way, they'll go that way. We'll see if we get him. And then it's just like, oh my God.
Horrible.
It's ridiculous.
That's just, I remember, and it's so funny how like, I remember back in the days, like when camera phones came out. I remember, I'm old, so like, you know, I'm with the Nokia, the Samsung flip phone.
AEG strikes back.
I'm like with the Samsung flip phones and everything, and then like when cameras start getting on phones, and I always found it weird. Like, how do people take all these pictures and everything? Like, are you going about your day and be like, oh, let me stop and take a selfie? Like, I've never thought in my life to stop randomly what I'm doing to take a selfie. But in this generation, it's coming to the point where like people they can be anywhere, and they can be in Walmart, they can be in the middle of the street. They will set that selfie stick up, put the camera on, and do a TikTok dance.
We were at the gym the other day, and a dude was like, "Do you mind if like I record myself?" And he was like, "I won't have the camera at y'all." And like, we don't care. And then he was recording himself, and he's like, "Hey guys, just gonna get a quick pump in."
That man, he literally worked out for 10 minutes.
Yeah, all on camera though. All on camera, and he's just like, do like 5 sets of these, and he did 1. He's like, you're lying. You're not even doing like what you're telling your audience.
It was hard, but I mean, it is crazy how times are going. I mean, now that hopefully these pranking videos stop. Oh, I did see this one. Oh, do you see the?
I was ahead of everyone though. Like back in the day, I used to take like as soon as I got a phone on a camera, I was taking pictures of everything. But I was never into taking pictures of myself. Like selfies. Like if I was at a party, I would take like random pictures of the party. I wasn't like over here like pointing the camera at myself and being like, "Hey, what's up?"
You wasn't like sitting the camera on like a TV stand in the middle of a club. Oh wait, be in the middle of the club and set on top of a stereo speaker and just back up and take a picture, start doing TikTok dances.
No, I've never done that. No, but people used to get mad back in the day because I would be taking pictures at parties, and they're like, you have evidence of me being bad. I don't want that. Like. I don't want a picture of me hammered, and I'll be like, it's hilarious.
Nah, my co-host been the
No, I never turned it in. I just always had it in case I needed it. It's different if you're not the Fed. If you're not the Feds, it's just blackmail.
Sound like Scientology over here.
No, we know you believe in aliens.
Horrible. Exactly, I do.
Because you are one.
Horrible. But
you're
y'all
a lizard person.
Horrible. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole Deshaun Frost situation. Do y'all feel like Twitch really needs to ban him for life?
Comment down below if you know who this is or care who this is, because I don't know and I do not care who this is. So comment down below if you agree.
You're gonna see him again. He's gonna be everywhere. He be with everybody.
I already know DDG's gonna pop up at his house. That's what I know.
Oh Lord, you hate it.
Did you see the DDG reacted to a video of someone making fun of him?
What'd he say?
Of like a meme video. They're like, every streamer that gets big, DDG just shows up. And then it's like, I show speed, the door opens, and it's DDG walking through the door. And it's like DDG pops up at Playboy Max's or Blackboy Max's house.
He's everywhere. I mean, he the one put on he put on a lot of people. I gotta say that DDG's been doing this.
He
for a
gets
while.
a little mermaid pregnant, and he thinks he's like the Teen King.
I mean,
this guy.
And he's ever since that Blueface song in Calabasas.
He's been moonwalking through Calabasas ever since.
Exactly.
Maybe he moonwalked his way to the forest fires, and that's what we see behind us.
Disrespectful. Horrible. But speaking of disrespectful and horrible, man, this right here just broke my heart.
Rihanna says Anti is her only project she can listen to without feeling shame. Claims her 9th studio album will not be for radio or commercially digestible. I cracked the code, she said. Oh, she's confident. I thought you said that she wasn't confident.
She's not confident in her old, she feels shame about her old
She only likes one of the old albums because of the trauma. So I can understand if she has trauma associated with certain albums, and maybe Anti is the only one where she was like kind of got away from that. But she said that her next album she doesn't care if it's like for the commercial success, but she says she also cracked the code. Do you think it's going to be excellence? Is it going to be another classic? It may not have any radio hits, but it could still be a classic as far as selling and streaming. Mm-hmm. Or she does the Travis Scott way and sells a bundle with like vinyls or CDs or T-shirts.
I mean, she's probably gonna do a bundle, but we gonna play this fastest shoot that Rihanna just had with this magazine shoot, and then we gonna tell you more about what she said during the article.
We are on set at Harper's Bazaar, baby. We're about to tear this up.
Hello. Look at Rihanna. Comment down if you like the mom bods.
Facts.
They're gonna kill.
She's a vibe.
Still a baddie.
6,
Man,
7.
I'm still mad. I thought she was gonna be a single mom.
8. Golly, I mean, this is her ninth studio album. So that means your past 8 albums, you don't even listen. You don't like at all. I mean,
She only listens to 1 out of 8,
and it's a lot. I mean, she got a lot of good albums.
Let me see her albums.
She got the music of the sun. She got what? She got Girl Like Me. She got Bad. She got Rated R. She got Talk. She got Anti.
I remember Anti was pretty good. Anti Deluxe.
She got Unapologetic. I mean, that album was fire. I
don't remember that one as much.
You gotta remember the songs whenever you press on
Diamonds.
Exactly. So she don't like
Pour
that
It Up.
one. How you don't like Pour It Up?
No,
Pour It
it
Up?
is pretty good. Yeah, get over.
Come on now.
No Love Allowed, Lost in Paradise.
Now I know she was going through a whole bunch of traumatizing things, like the whole Chris Brown situation. You know, that was traumatizing.
Talk That Talk. That was. Oh, I remember 20. Yeah, that was. Oh, she dropped 2 albums, Talk That Talk and Unapologetic, both in 2012.
Exactly. She was on it.
No. Talk That Talk was Deluxe was in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
The regular one was in 2011. She was dropping an album a year for a few years. Loud, Talk That Talk, then Unapologetic.
I guess. I mean, if you put it like that, I didn't know like she would drop it like every year with that consistently. They probably was working the hell out of her, and she really probably couldn't really enjoy it. But I mean, she looked like she enjoyed it when she was doing her Umbrella video and when she was running around with Kanye West and throwing up the rock with Jay-Z.
Her best album though to me is Good Girl Gone Bad.
What songs on that one?
And then I think the Reloaded is the best version because that came out in 2008.
Was that
Umbrella, Push Up On Me, Don't Stop the Music, Breaking Dishes, Shut Up and Drive, Hate That I Love You, Say It, Sell Me Candy, Let Me Get That, Rehab, Question Existing, Good Girl Gone Bad, Disturbia, Take a Bow, If I Never See Your Face Again.
I mean, she got a lot of bangers. I can't lie. Like Rihanna got a lot of bangers, so she don't listen to none of those. All she listens to is Anti. I mean, also in a whole article, she was talking about basically her trying to make her next album. And I mean, even though she's saying like, oh, she's real confident, she's been basically talking about how this album has basically transformed a lot. It's came a long way because at first, remember, she made the Anti album. She was talking about.
Hold on, I was looking at the Breaking Dishes is their #1 song.
Mm-hmm.
What, and that has 342 million.
Yeah.
But it says though, How Is We Found Love #2, and it says looks like 1,970,000,000.
It's probably like it has the most plays, but probably like right now it's probably current. I guess it's like currently what's played the most right now, currently this month.
God, she's got some songs that got like billions of views.
Of
like
course.
This is crazy,
and she don't like none of them. So I mean, she can't even if. What about the song she made with Drake? That song and DJ Khaled. That album was fire. Yeah, that album was fire. So basically, like I said about the whole Anti thing, like the Work song, the whole Love on the Brain, Higher, all these songs right here. I mean, she loved, but she's saying like at this point in time she was in that mood. Then she had the baby, so she made a whole different other type of music because she didn't want to have the kids listening to some type of stuff like that. She wanted to change, and then after that, she switched it up
you
again.
don't want the kids to listen to Rude Boy.
Basically, she didn't want the kids listening to Rude Boy. She switched it up a couple times. So I want
big enough.
I want to hear how this album's gonna sound. I mean,
it's gonna be like
it's gonna be like a mix of a whole bunch of different stuff.
No. What's his face? Andre 3000. His
the flute album. Oh my god, that almost won a Grammy.
She's like, this one I made with my feet drums.
Horrible. I mean, with that one, I almost won a Grammy. But
for whatever reason,
exactly. But you already know A$AP Rocky said he's gonna drop a tape first. So he's
gonna have a first day out.
I mean, he's
got to have a first day out. When you've been in jail for over a year, it's mandatory. Gucci made it mandatory. You got to have a first day out for every time you come out of jail. Gucci had like 7 first days out.
A$AP Rocky got billions and billions of dollars.
He doesn't have billions. His wife does. He does not. He is not a billionaire.
When you're married, what's yours is mine. What's mine is yours.
They're not married even.
They got a kid. It's close enough. It's 2. You're locked down. If they divorce,
that's why you got to get those wealthy chicks pregnant.
Exactly, because guess
Locked
what?
in for life.
Because guess what? Since she's making so much money, if you leave, you get to take the kids and you get to put her on child support.
Exactly.
But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole Rihanna situation. Do you feel like we finna get her next album, or do you feel like we ain't finna never get it? Rihanna too up in the billions to even worry about us little peons, and she already did the Super Bowl.
I mean, honestly,
she definitely got to worry about
care
us.
about any of our opinions? She's a billionaire. She could pay for us to get taken out.
Horrible. But speaking of taking out, man, somebody needs to take out Apple, because Apple's still trying to take our money, man. Apple just launched the iPhone 16e. We got a video here basically showing you everything new about it. Then we're going to come back and let you know, is it worth it or not?
I'm really surprised that they had the 16e. I mean, I know they drop like every once in a while they drop like takedown models, but I did not think they were doing that with the 16. But let's see what they're talking about. All right.
Okay, that's
everything you need.
Oh, I think it was a song behind this. Yeah, so I mean, the phone is cool and all. I mean, it's basically the only difference between this one and the iPhone 16 is this one only has one camera. How all the other ones have 2 or 3. This one also, there's no magnetized from it, so you got about.
It doesn't have the MagSafe.
It doesn't have the MagSafe, so you got about an old school charger with the old school case with the built-in charger to it. But I mean, honestly, I understand why they made this. This is for like, if you don't want to basically spend so much money on the newer iPhones, and on top of that, you already know how the old iPhones are. Like you told me before, a lot of them you can't even upgrade anymore. Like,
yeah, I mean, they've shown that people are keeping phones longer and longer. And but I think the 12s are the only ones that could still update. So if you have anything older than a 12, you no longer can get updates. So I mean, but they're at 16, so I mean, 12 is about as long as you should keep it. But I think they said people are keeping phones now, like on average, like 3 years now at a time.
I got a bunch of my phones still. I always keep mine.
Yeah. Well, because it's like sometimes like when you trade them in, you get a decent amount back. But it's like if you keep your phone for 2 or 3 years and go to trade in, they'll be like, we'll give you $50 or $100 off. And I was like, I'd rather keep it and have it as a backup phone in case like I lose or destroy this one.
True. And then on top of that, another reason why I kept mine is because when as soon as like when your iPhone messes up and you have to take it to the shop, they don't give you. For some strange reason, I remember back in the day they used to give you like not dummy phones, or they used to give you like phones to use while your phone is basically being worked on.
Yeah.
But they don't. I guess they don't do that anymore. Like Apple doesn't do that, because if your phone messed up, you take it to like the Geek Squad, or take it to the Apple Store for them to work on it, and they gotta hold it for like a day or two or something like that. Like they not giving you no temporary
You just
phone.
don't have a phone for.
Or even like that, like you remember, like before they sent you to the Apple Store, you call T-Mobile, you call your place up, like, oh, my iPhone messed up. They gotta send you a box. You gotta put your phone in the box. You gotta ship the phone to them. Then you gotta wait. You be like, oh yeah, do I get a loaner phone? And they're like, nah, we don't do that. I'm like, that's messed up. So that's why I kept keeping all my phones. So I could be the reason why, but the iPhone 16, you see the iPhone 16e only comes in 2 colors, so they're not really putting that much effort into it. It's only white and black. I mean, old school. Remember old school back in the day? That's what used to come in, iPhone 4s.
I remember back in the day when you used to drop your phone and it would explode and parts would go everywhere, and then you could put it back together and it would work.
God damn, which one was that?
That was like the phone I had in like middle school and like very early high school. It was like one of the, those like brick phones. Even like, they had the cell phones, like the flip phones. Like the first phone I ever had in my life was like a brick flip phone. It was like, because the internet on phone wasn't really available yet. So like all you could do is like call or text. And back then, like texting wasn't free. It was like 10 cents a text. So nobody really texted that much. So basically you only used it for calling. And then you had to call on nights and weekends. You remember that?
I remember that.
That's how original cell phones were. That was like when I was in middle school. That was the way cell phones were.
Horrible. Horrible. But I mean, the crazy part about this is iPhone keeps, every time I turn around, iPhone is bringing out a new. Apple's always bringing out a new iPhone every time I turn around. It's like it's really getting hard to keep up. I remember when we started iPhone 1, we finna go to iPhone 17. And I mean, a lot of people are rumored to say that iPhone 17 should be coming out. I mean, at least by the end of this year. So it's like, what's the point of even getting?
Well, I mean, of course they have a new phone every year.
It's like, But
I mean, that's
let
why
it breathe.
that,
sometimes let it just breathe and sit and wait. Like,
well, it's like there's a new Jordan everywhere. There's new that like people have to do that. Like that's what the masses want. They want a new one every year. And like, so I mean that's what they're gonna do. And I think that's why they see that people are waiting 2, 3, 4 years to get a new phone because there's such minimal improvement year to year that it's not really like blowing your mind away. That like these phones and these phones ain't cheap. Phones now are basically, if you get a good one, are around like $800 to $1,200. Depending on the memory and like if you want the pro, the pro or whatever. Yeah, like if you're around the $800, $700, if you get like the bottom of the line, everything. So it's like phones ain't cheap, so people ain't really upgrading them like that.
True, yeah, true. So
I mean, I know you don't really have to pay that up front. Usually, you just have to pay the taxes up front, and then it's a part of your bill. Like your regular bill is so much, and then like you're paying sometimes like $20 to $50 on top of your regular bill.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I think my phone came down to like $600, and then they broke it up into like 34 payments of like $20. So, I mean, that's what they're doing. I mean, that's what it's crazy
it
how much these
basically
phones
takes you like 2 years to pay off the phone, right?
Basically, but it's crazy how much these phones are costing now. I mean,
But I mean, think about it now. The things you can do on the phones versus a PC, it's just nicer with a PC because you have like a giant screen, so you can have windows and like bigger interfaces. But like with a phone, you can dang near do everything on a phone that you can do on a PC. It's getting scary because it's like, and laptops and tablets are kind of the bridge, but it's like there's almost no. I don't think like that's why laptops aren't as popular because it's like you can dang near do everything on a phone on a laptop. Like they do the same stuff.
True. I mean that's true. At one point, I did think that laptops and everything were going to be obsolete and nobody was going to care about them anymore, and everybody's going to start buying iPads and tablets. But now with this whole gaming thing and everybody streaming, like people are buying more and more and more computers.
Yeah, that's true.
So you see.
I mean, even us, like we got a gaming computer now. I mean, that's why. Hopefully, the stream and everything is looking great for y'all. Let us know down in the comments. We are recording at 1080p, so make sure you got the HD in the settings, and let us know that we're coming through clear with our sound and great with our pictures. So hopefully, everything should be good to go. But yeah, I mean, everyone's getting this, good setup so they could stream, record, do whatever they're gonna do.
True. And then speaking of pictures, I mean, everybody knows. Speaking of pictures, so the Samsung phones, are those, I see a lot of those. Are those cameras really better than iPhone cameras? Because the way they advertise it, you would think that Samsung would be a lot ahead, but yeah, wait.
See, that's the thing though. Supposedly, like the Android phones, that a lot of the cameras on a lot of those phones are way better than anything on the iPhones. But the apps are always like, the Apple version is like the top version. So like that version of the app, like they kind of configure it for that. And the Android, almost like the PC port of it, like it doesn't let the images come through as clear. So even though they may be clear on their own phone, when they upload them to like Instagram or somewhere else, for whatever reason, it doesn't look as good as the iPhone pictures. And the iPhones can take some pretty dang good pictures, especially the newest Pro models. So it's definitely surprising to see, and that's the biggest surprising thing to me.
What?
As a consumer, someone that likes electronics and always loved electronics, is like the biggest thing in the world is an iPhone. Like you will literally get excluded from group chats if you do not have an iPhone, which is an Apple product and Apple interface. And like the more Apple products you have, like the watch, the headphones, the laptop, like the Apple TV, they all work really well together. And it's funny how like those are the most popular things, but still at the end of the day, the most popular computers are PC. So it's weird that the portable version is all Apple, and like Apple owns like 90% of the market, where it seems like with like home computers, that PC still reigns supreme, and they sell way more than Apple does sell like the Mac computers for home.
I mean,
it's like your home device is Windows and your portable device is Apple. That's just weird how like they both dominate like the home and mobile market.
True. You don't see Apple Apple laptops don't really take over like that because you can't.
I mean, I had a MacBook Pro, but that's always the hardest thing. Like when I was in college, is using a MacBook Pro. It's like you don't have like
you can't go into it like.
Well, at the time they didn't have like Microsoft Word. They had like whatever Apple's version of it, but then later on they got like the Microsoft Word and PowerPoint for Apple.
True.
So then you could get it. But for the first while, like they had their own stuff. And sometimes whenever you would like transfer it or upload it,
like change the file and format and everything.
It wouldn't, like you would have it perfectly formatted in space. And
was it
sometimes,
Keynote? I don't know.
Yeah, Keynote. I think so. Keynote is like their PowerPoint.
Probably.
And then I forget what their writing one is. But like sometimes when you upload it, like it would mess up your spacing and it looked like you did it sloppy when you actually did it perfect. So it's like that's what I always thought was weird. I had a MacBook for college and I absolutely loved it, but early on they had that. But towards I got the end of college, like they had, PowerPoint and Word for Apple, so that made it 10 times easier once you could get. But it's like it's funny you're literally using Microsoft programs on an Apple computer, so they literally have to have a partnership for you to do that.
That is crazy. But y'all comment down below. Are you getting the iPhone 16e? Do you have any other Apple products? And let me know, is there anything that Samsung can do to take over? I mean, they're taking over everything else. I mean, you think about it, they got appliances like the Samsung refrigerator, Samsung washer and dryer.
It's crazy because Mitsubishi is the same way. Like they have appliances and cars.
I didn't know they had appliances too. That's crazy. Learn something
You
new.
get a Mitsubishi stove.
Learn something new every day. But speaking of learn something new every day, we need to tell y'all what some new things is going on this weekend with TFTC. Get us to the couch.
Welcome to the couch announcements of Tales from the Crib. We let you know what's going on, what's new with the channel, and what you can expect. Well, if you don't know, if you haven't heard me talk about it already before, we got a new computer. We got a really good rig, so hopefully our videos are coming in crystal clear, no lagging, no skips. We are hardwired. We're not even using Wi-Fi. We're hardwired into the internet, so everything should be going good. Let us know if you want us to do live streams down below in the comment section. We will possibly do live streams moving forward now that we got everything set up with a really good rig. And we are on Twitch, Tales from the Crib on Twitch. Check out TFTC Gaming, TFTC Clips. If you don't have time to watch the whole show, watch your favorite segments on TFTC Clips. If you're an NFL fan, go back and watch our whole coverage of the last NFL season. We covered it all the way to the Super Bowl, where the Chiefs unfortunately lost to my co-host's team, the Philadelphia Eagles.
EAGL.
And Jalen Butthurts. With his favorite move, I like my tushy pushed.
Horrible.
But that's beyond the news. Let's check in, with our number one money maker. Crib Reactions got 12.7k subs. Make sure you check that out. Almost get us to 13,000 subs. We check out music from all over the world. We check out American artists, Japanese artists, Korean artists, Brazilian artists, Spanish artists, all kinds of artists. You name it, we check it out.
It's a longer version of the song.
Oh yeah, I got it fixed, co-host. Don't worry. We are moving and grooving in 2025.
How long is it? Like 2 minutes?
We cannot be stopped. Yeah. I mean, we still got like 25 seconds left of music playback, and I could play it again if you want.
Terrible.
But yeah, we got music from Luka, Chiba. Why are you not respecting Alabama Barker?
Exactly, man. We put some more funk on that.
It's got more views now. It's a slow one, but I took this photo like a day or so ago. We were supposed to have the podcast done a couple days ago. But yeah, Psychic Fever, y'all really love that. It's got like over 2K now in like 4 or 5 days. Jenny, get that more views. And then my co-host Felix Supreme 305's favorite group, Meow, with their song Meow.
Yeah, with their song Meow, Meow.
And they go meow, 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 meow.
Ooh, and I get that girl, the crazy girl video with the cake. I changed hers to she shocked us with this one. We got 2.5k on that one. You're a hater.
Everyone say wow down in the comment section down below.
Give me my props, man. But like I said, man, that's enough for Crib Reactions, man. Make sure y'all check out Crib Reaction. We always dropping videos on there. We always dropping gaming videos. We dropping clips, man.
I'm dropping gaming videos. Check out my complete playthrough of Star Wars Bounty Hunter on the Xbox Series X. I did upgrade my console as well, so we playing awesome next gen games over there, so make sure you check that out. And maybe my co-host will do a wrestling game again. The new wrestling's coming out. I heard he may be getting it, but I don't know for sure because he hasn't done a video in 20 years. But comment down below if you want Felix Supreme back on the gaming channel because he's been like Jimmy Butler. He's been MIA.
Oh, Lord. I lost my love for the game. I need 40 more million.
You ain't getting that. But speaking of getting something, we got rapper Goldmouth claims he beat up Jeezy for over $50K. He said, "You ain't got my money. I got these uppercuts for your chin, Jeezy."
Damn. Man, it's looking crazy for Jeezy, man. This is just not his year. He's suing his old management team. His baby mama, the crazy Asian lady, won't get off his back, won't get off his property. Now you're over here getting pressed by old friends, getting knocked out in the club allegedly.
I heard he got pressed by Presser too.
All right, well, pressing
That's
everybody.
what the street said.
Hey, ex Kodak. But I mean, we got the video right here from Goldmouth. I mean, Goldmouth. He actually chills with Fam Goon. Who's the Fam Goon? Rollo Fam Goon. He chills with Rollo Fam Goon. That's what he has the Fam Goon part of it too. So that's also
Very
crazy.
nice.
That's also crazy. But we gonna play this video of Jeezy getting confronted in the club. Then we got Goldmouth basically explaining to us what happened.
What's up, bro? What's happening? Swerve, baby. Good.
Thank you, Jeezy.
So that shit that happened with me and Dude last night, that was personal, homie. That was street shit, man. So my nigga, miss me with all that fanned out ass shit, my nigga. All you niggas that got opinions, you niggas never even had 50,000 a day in your life. You niggas never had 50 bands to even know how it feel for a nigga to run off with your motherfucking 50 band. So nigga, miss me with all that pussy ass shit. Nigga like, oh, he hating on G. Oh, he must be broke. Broke? Pussy nigga, do I look like I'm fucking broke, nigga? Let's set the record straight, nigga. Do I look like I'm fucking broke, nigga? Do I look like I'm fucking broke? Huh? Fuck is I'm broke? What the fuck is I'm hating on a nigga about? Get your nigga, pussy nigga. Check this out, man. All that lame shit, my nigga. I'm a real street nigga. You know what it is, man. Any nigga that know me, they know I'm a real street nigga. Know I served 17 in the pen and made it out that bitch without a scar on my face, nigga. Straight up, nigga. This what the fuck we smoking on tonight, nigga.
Ooh, look at that hand. Just a little cut. I just kicked Jeezy. Ayy.
Dang, how does this keep happening to Jeezy?
When I got out of prison, I gave Jeezy $50K just for a business deal. He ran off of me. Yeah, I kicked Jeezy at MCK last night, and I don't give a F. Show me one solid rap in where I'll give you $100K. All this rap is basically fake, is what he's saying. I mean, you heard it from Goldmouth himself, man. I mean, he gave him $50K as soon as he got out of jail. I mean, if you don't know about Goldmouth about that life, man.
Goldmouth.
He got 11 attempted murders. I mean, he got 11 attempted murders. He did serve time, had to serve time. So
he said he did 15 years?
Yeah, he did. I mean, he did at least, total, I know.
17? Well, he said 17.
Yeah. Then he talked about how when he was 13 years old, he caught a double murder. A double homicide because two people.
How you in the trenches at 13?
He said two people tried to jump him, and then
he had that thing on him.
He took it from them, and then he.
He took it off of him and then used it against him.
Yeah, that's what allegedly what happened.
That's like what Gucci did to Jeezy's man.
Oh Lord, is that Pookie?
Oh man. R.I.P. Pookie Low.
Oh Lord, that's disrespectful. But I mean, this is just sad for Jeezy. Jeezy hasn't said anything about this. Jeezy hasn't said anything about this at all.
Pookie attacked you.
Horrible. Didn't say anything about this at all. I mean, and this just came out of nowhere too. Because if you look at a lot of Goldmouth videos on online on YouTube, he always bigging up Jeezy, saying like, I knew Jeezy when he was Little J, when he was Little J in Macon, Georgia, when he
Jeezy hung out with Little J.
No, Jeezy's rap name used to be Little J back in the day before he was Young Jeezy.
Makes sense.
And then like Allegedly, the story was Jeezy was rapping, but he didn't want to rap. He wanted to be the businessman, but then like people like Goldmouth told him that he should rap, and then, he started doing it. Then, he met BMF and became a fake drug dealer because they say he really wasn't like that, but I don't know. You hear different stories. It's weird how like you hear like don't you ever hear these stories about rappers how like one group of people like, oh yeah, he wasn't like that, he wasn't in the streets, and then like you hear a whole other side and like they say, oh yeah, he was in the streets all the time with me, like he helped me out all the time. You're like, just don't even make any sense.
Yeah, I mean it depends who it is. It also depends on where you're talking about. But yeah, if people usually have respect, like sometimes if they have real respect, you'll even hear the other side respect them, their opposition. But not everyone's gonna get that respect.
Yeah, not everybody's gonna get that respect. But I mean, this whole Jesus situation is still going on. I'm pretty sure Jesus is gonna be back in the news again. I mean, like I said before, man, he's still having trouble with his baby mama that going on, and also.
So did Goldmouth have a hit? Does he have a hit right now?
A hit song?
Yep.
Nah, he ain't a hit song. He doesn't have a hit song out right now. I mean, he's been rapping for a little while on and off. So I mean, he doesn't really. I don't think he really takes it serious like that. He basically does other things, get money other ways. He just raps for fun.
He's like OJ the Juice, never taking rap serious. Always one foot in, one foot out.
Nah, but OJ the Juice Man base is different. He's more like he don't be dropping because he got like health problems. I think he had like diabetes or something like that. OJ the Juice Man. But this one, Goldmouth is always just in and out of jail, so it's like two different things.
Yep.
But and still, I think OJ the Juice Man still be dropping tapes.
Yeah, we still got love for Juice. He drops music every once in a while.
I think he just dropped a tape like at least like no more than 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly. But like once again, y'all comment down below. Do you feel like Goldmouth should have came to the internet talking about I just knocked Jeezy out in the club?
Well, I mean, it's self-incriminating now because it's like everybody likes to sue.
True.
You see how it is, and it's like if he got in an altercation and like did some damage to somebody, and then wants to literally brag online that he did it. I mean, then open and shut case. I mean, if he gets sued by Jeezy. I mean, it's like everyone used to be like, oh, I don't want to look like I'm weak. I don't want to look like I'm a snitch. But it's like no one cares anymore.
They definitely don't care. They don't care if you.
I mean, you see Real Boston Snitchy. No one cares.
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. A lot of people didn't care. They even said, oh, if I was in that situation, I probably would have snitched too.
Oh,
I'm like, that's your problem.
Oh, yeah, the whole paperwork. Yeah, the whole streets is crazy. The whole paperwork
thing. The streets is a myth, like my co-host says. You don't believe in the streets.
Facts.
So if you ever want to show my co-host that the streets are real and you see him out walking the streets, you just let him know. The streets is here. The streets is not a myth. They is real.
You see Rollo over here running around with his paperwork saying, "Oh, I didn't snitch. And then you see 50 Cent talking about, "Oh, I got Big Meech paperwork. He snitched." It's just too much. And then
Lil Meech snitched.
Well, I guess so. And then on top of that, then you got Kodak Black saying like, "I don't care if you snitch, long as you got the right amount of money." Y'all in this whole snitching culture in the streets, man. This whole stuff is a myth.
They're like everyone's favorite words is all, "He didn't snitch on me though."
Those
are the words you want to live by.
That shit with Boston Richie. You see what Future did.
He cut him off,
but he still signed to him.
Yeah, but he ain't in no video. He ain't giving him no features.
Exactly. He said,
"He's like, but I will take my percentage."
Hard. You see.
What's that one song he did recently that got pretty big?
Who? Help Me.
Help Me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like, I'll still take my 10% on Help Me. Free Band Gang will take our money on Help Me.
Yeah, disrespectful, man.
Scooter needs a new scooter.
Scooter need to come out with some new music.
Scooter doesn't need to do anything. He's already a certified legend.
Nah, he definitely needs to make some more drug music.
If Scooter never put out music again in his life, he'd be a legend for life.
Legend? Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord, I guess so. Yeah, comment down below what y'all feel about young Scooter music.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
But speaking of Hall of Fame, man, this rapper right here is trying to be in the Hall of Fame for the biggest...
Being a jerk or being wrong?
Exactly. So if you didn't know, man...
Little Tjay banned from Madison Square Garden for spitting on security guard. Allegedly, he went patooey right on a security guard, and they said, you're done. You're banned from all MSG property. That's Madison Square Garden. That's like all the different venues around there.
Radio City Music Hall.
Radio City Music Hall. They also have... I think it's called the venue or something at Madison Square. There's like 3 or 4 places that are like connected or share the same name.
That's crazy.
He's banned from them all. What do you think, Coast, about Lil Tjay letting Lil Patooey off too hard?
I mean, we got a video right here. We're going to play the video, then we're going to come back, and we're going to let you know how we feel about Lil Patooey.
You can tell he's drunk.
Okay, he didn't mean to do it. He didn't mean to do it. Yo, Austin. Hey, Austin. Hey, my parlay. Yo.
My parlay.
I had to show up on my Sunday. Keyshawn Jr. And he was in the crowd watching me, man. I had to show up.
Is that his security guard?
It's just mean a lot to me right now.
Oh, man, he went right after him.
He looked back at this day, man. He'll be proud of his father. All week, we're pulling at this belt.
I'm surprised that other security guard that grabbed him from the back, then German suplexed him, Lil Tjay. Because, I mean, that's crazy. You would have thought the 7 shots would have humbled Lil Tjay, but nah. He is ruthless in these streets. You remember we just spoke about him against the whole Black Boy.
Shit. Here we go again.
Facts.
I didn't even mean to hit that. Sorry. Go ahead.
Facts, but I mean, you already know he had the whole Playboy Mac situation.
Oh yeah.
Where when Playboy told him to put the weed out in the house, and now he has this whole situation. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Lil Tjay. I guess like he just need he want attention, or like somebody needs to punch him in the mouth.
Well, I feel like if you could make it in New York, you could make it anywhere. And I feel like since he feels like he can make it from New York, that he's like obligated to have like free reign. He is like partying everywhere. He just seems like he's not really in control. Maybe he's had too many drinks or too many other substances. It's like one thing if you like to party, but I hate people when they're sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
And he likes
True.
to get sloppy, and then a lot of people act out when they're sloppy. I mean, that event, even it didn't look that bad. He leaned up on the thing. He didn't know that the top of the railing would pop off. So it's not
True.
really his bad, but I feel like he overreacted. That guy kind of like pushed him off, to like, don't lean on this. And he's like, get your hands off me and all this stuff. But I mean, you got to understand where you're at and what's going on. You got to be like, all right, man, you could maybe say like, hey, calm down. I didn't mean to do that. But you go like you could even have yelled at him. There would have been no problem, but you could take it as far as spitting on him.
Disrespectful.
Like they're probably going to arrest you for that, man. They're not going to let that go. They're going to, or it's going to escalate where what's it seem like it did, where he attacks you and then all kinds of people get involved.
Definitely. I mean, and they were saying that another thing that also happened is Lil Tjay kept trying to get to the area where the boxes were, and he didn't have any, basically, he didn't have the VIP
the clearance.
He didn't have the clearance to go there. And Lil Tjay, he ain't care at all. He in his city, he in New York, man. He the king of New York. Even though I don't know how, he ain't really making nobody really knows.
He's the king.
That's what he's acting like. He the king of New York. Even though I don't know them people, I haven't never heard anybody say put that Lil Tjay on. But hey, it is what it is. What?
You have in fact said put that Lil Tjay on.
When he did a song with Pop Smoke and 5 Year Foreign, but besides that song was fire. Him, Pop Smoke, 5 Year
You said
Foreign.
put that on like over and over again.
That song was fire.
Put that Tjay.
Horrible. But I mean, yeah, what he really need to go ahead and do is just use all this energy, all this anger he got built in, and go find
and have a celebrity boxing match versus Playboy Max.
No, man, he needs to go out there and find A Boogie with the hoodie, because that's the one that got him all clapped up, shot up, not 7 times. So you already know you need to go to High Bridge, find a Boogie with the hoodie, and get you ones. Get you ones with him.
A Boogie will whoop him.
You think A Boogie with a hoodie will beat Tjay?
Mm-hmm. He ain't got no heart. He ain't got that dog.
He got shot. He got all the heart. It's Kool-Aid.
Target practice. That was a heart.
Disrespectful. Nah, man. I mean, hey, he got to do something. He got to calm down. Put it in the music. Stop taking it out on people.
It's the last time he had a hit.
He ain't never have a hit.
Exactly. He's hitless.
I mean, only time I think the biggest song he ever had was when he came out from being shot.
Probably.
But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about the whole Lil Tjay situation.
He's a fake THF little baby.
All right, yeah, you can see that. He'll come after you next. But y'all comment down below. Is Lil Tjay crashing now? Is the downfall of Lil Tjay need to be studied? But speaking of study, man, someone need to go ahead and pray for this next person right here, man.
Lavar Ball undergoes foot amputation due to medical issue. He underwent a procedure to have his right foot removed. According to TMZ, we have video and picture proof evidence here. I'll go ahead and take us off the screen where you can see the picture. We'll play the video in a sec. But yeah, a lot of times when it comes to feet like this, they say medical issue. It's looking like diabetes. Some sort of diabetes if you're not taking care of yourself. That unfortunately have to lose a foot or an appendage. And Lavar, I don't know if any of y'all watched Ball in the Family back in the day, but Lavar was addicted to sweets. He used to have like donut days, cookie days, and he would have like literally 20 boxes of all kinds of sweet treats delivered. But we'll go ahead and play this video and then give you our 2 cents.
Everyone heard what happened. And y'all can take my foot, but you know what you can't take? That Wemby account. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
But you look at it, he's in great spirits, man. I mean, hey, I wrote down in my notes, man, if amputation had to happen to anybody, LeVar Ball is the perfect person. If you think about it, his wife had a whole stroke.
Yeah.
He took care of her through that whole situation. He got his kids with him. His kids, like, nobody's, I mean, like, they're big. They always do all the whole bunch of family stuff. And on top of that, both his sons is NBA players, and one son just dropped that hit song, Squeakers. He got enough money.
Cello Ball, and he signed with Def Jam.
Exactly.
He got a record deal, so LeVar's 3 for 3. He had 3 successful sons, 2 ball players that made it pro, one that's all-star, and man, he did get snubbed this year, LaMelo.
He definitely got snubbed.
That's crazy, but, he's got one superstar son, one great role player son, and Lonzo, and then one son that didn't make it in the NBA, but he made it in the streets when they swerved on that corner. Whoa.
Exactly. But you see what Donald Trump's trying to do with the food stamps? He's trying to take away sugar. Like, you can't buy sugar with SNAP food benefits anymore. That's what he's trying to do.
So no little Debbie snacks for the children?
So no more Debbie snacks. I mean, nobody knows.
Crazy.
I did see some people post, like, what do you...
Apples and bananas only.
But I mean, I see some people say, like, what do you consider sugar in food? Because, like, will you be super strict and, like, you can't even get
well, supposedly, like, milk has sugar in it.
Exactly.
And then a lot of cereals, they're like, you can only get the healthy cereals. That'd be crazy. I mean, you had to get, like, plain flakes rather than frosted flakes.
I mean, they do a WIC. With WIC, you can only, I mean, with
you
WIC,
can't get alcohol.
Can't get alcohol, of course, but with WIC, you can get, I think, like, you can get Chex cereal and basically Cheerios, not Honey Nut Cheerios, just Cheerios. People get that with the WIC checks, and you get some eggs and some dry beans and stuff like that.
Dry beans.
Yeah, dry beans with the WIC check. But I mean, with the stamps, I mean, it's gonna help because I mean, diabetes is real rampant, and especially in the Black community. I mean,
really, in the United States community, I saw something that, like, what's super high. It was like 65-70% of the United States population could technically be listed as obese.
I believe it.
So it was like stupid high. Yeah, we're not doing great as a country, and a lot of us have to deal with diabetes. I don't have diabetes, but my grandfather had it, and I've seen a lot of people had it. Even the kid I went to middle school actually had severe diabetes back in middle school, where he had, like, it looked like a little MP3 player, but it would, like, every time he ate, he'd put in, like, the calories or whatever of what he ate, and it would, like, do the right amount of insulin into his body.
Damn.
But it was like a cord that went into his stomach, and he had, like, this little Game Boy thing, and it would shoot insulin into him.
And then also, I think that's what happened to Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti, after he had his whole little health problems, and that was his problem too. Like, he couldn't put the sweets down, he couldn't stop eating the cookies and all that stuff. And I mean, once
Shanti left him, he had to drown his sorrows some way.
Horrible. But I mean, with me, I mean, like, it's so easy to want to grab a honey bun, want to grab, a Star Crunch, and, not drink water.
Star Crunch.
Star Crunch is on fire. Because, I mean, like, it's easy to grab that. It's more easy for me to grab a honey bun than for me to drink 8 glasses of water a day. I'm not even that thirsty. I work from home.
Or maybe you'll be more thirsty in the next life.
When I got one leg.
Yeah. Maybe you'll be more thirsty when you hip hopping around when you're hopscotching everywhere.
So basically what you're saying, I have to like force myself to drink 8 cups of water a day?
Yes.
That's horrible. I mean, I don't even be that. Only time I actually drink that many cups of water is when I go to the gym.
Yeah.
So like 2 times, maybe 3 times a week, I drink.
You'll drink a whole lot of water.
I drink a whole lot of water, but like them other days, like I mean, I'm sitting around the house. I'm not thirsty. Sometimes I'm not thirsty at all. Or if I am thirsty, it's probably like towards the end of the day, and I'm probably all sleepy and tired. I need to drink me a Red Bull, so I don't drink me a Red Bull, and that's
that shouldn't quench your thirst. It's poison, but we love it anyway.
I mean, hey, it's going. I might have end up with a heart problem drinking all that Red Bull. Need to calm down. But yeah, y'all comment down below, man. Some helpful tips to keep away from diabetes and some healthy things to do. But moving on to this next topic right here, man. It looks like Steve Smith is in the news, man. Retired former NFL player, Carolina Panthers and Baltimore Ravens. Steve Smith
isn't he assistant coach for the Ravens right now?
Nah, he's not the assistant coach. He helps around with the Ravens. But he's not the assistant coach.
Just assistant coach.
And he does a lot of things with NFL Network. But I mean, this is crazy. Alleged text between Steve and married woman. Now this guy nasty.
Steve and married woman, yes.
Yeah, Steve and married woman. Now this guy nasty. Now if you see the messages in the gray is Steve Smith's. The messages in the green is the wife.
Take me down here. What? Like you kind of you wanted to what me off? She said that she would have gagged. He goes, you enjoy it. You like to feel it. She says she feels it all over the place. And he tells her, he's like, letting you take a bite. It's the best. Whoa, he said he's shooting a club up. Whoa. She said she likes getting her club shut up. This is wild. This is crazy. These are the things my co-host likes to expose our audience to. So if you're going to blame anyone, blame Felix Supreme 305. But let's go ahead and play the video of this shocking nastiness.
Hey, yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've been fucking my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You fucking knew she was married. You're not a fucking idiot, man. You're fucking Steve Smith Sr. What kind of dumb shit was that? Why are you quiet, man? Be a fucking man. Steve. You ain't a fucking man, bro. All that shit you do on fucking TV, all that shit talking you do to other people. Now someone's got you on the fucking phone, you can't even fucking man up.
Man up and say what? He already apologized and said sorry. Like,
said, my bad, I took it to Pound Town.
Exactly.
What do you want from me?
You want him to ask for your bank account number so he can wire you some money for some pain and suffering? Nah. You better talk to your wife about that. But I mean, this is just crazy. The husband even went to as far as taking the wife's phone, hacking her Facebook, posting a big message on Facebook talking about basically how she has sued domestic violence charges against her. How her husband, him, basically just bought her a house and she repaid him by deep throating Steve Smith's basically purple ding dong. Just saying what she said. I'm reading the text messages. That's what she said. She said, I want you to come in and all around my face. She said that. I'm just reading messages. She's a freak.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Exactly. That's what the audience wants to know. Comment down below why my co-host is that way. Because you got a little too excited reading that. Sound like you were reading one of your romance novels, but you need to calm the F down.
I like a little Zane book, but I mean, you know what's funny about this? The fact, and everybody was wondering, like, well, how did they meet? Like, did he meet her at the bar? Did he meet her at the club? Like,
The
no.
Ravens facility.
No, she work. I guess the Ravens has a marching band,
Yeah.
and she works for the marching band. So she sees Steve Smith all the time. So the question is,
Why is Steve Smith around a marching band?
I mean, Steve Smith's everywhere. I mean, like, you at work, you walk around. You don't walk around your job when it's lunchtime. You just sit in one spot. You just go to the
No, I
cafeteria.
mean, I'll walk around, but I don't go looking for the band.
I mean, you on the field. She's on the field. Are you on the
I
field? Are
guess.
you over there helping wide receivers? So the ball lands by the marching band. You say, "Hey, how you doing? Can you
So,
blow on
yeah.
my trombone?" And she says, "Of course."
Yep.
So next thing you know, she giving a little extra brand practice.
So with your free time, you go chase some balls.
Horrible. But the crazy part is, like, with Steve Smith, I don't even know why he even answered the phone. As soon as I heard what he said, I just would have hung up.
He probably muted so he could stop himself from laughing. And then he was like, really? Like, this dude, like, what does he expect me to say? And he's like, I'm just going to hang up.
Exactly.
There's nothing else I could do here.
Exactly. I just feel sorry for the wife. Do you think he's going to take the wife back? Or she's like,
No.
He's going to be like, either you have to quit the job.
He's getting the kids, too. And he's putting her on spousal support. What are you talking about?
Oh,
and he's suing Steve Smith for emotional damage. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Emotional damage.
That's what he's suing for.
Imagine you getting sued for piping down somebody else's wife. Like,
It's
that's not my fault. Your wife shouldn't have been easy.
I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, he really shouldn't even have checked Steve Smith, to be honest. He shouldn't have even contacted him. He should have checked his wife and divorced her.
And that's
Just
crazy.
addressed it, be like, we're getting a divorce, and that's it. Because I don't know what this dude thought about this video. If he thought that he looked tough, like, oh, I found out about my wife cheating on Steve Smith, and I checked him, and I had him so shook he couldn't say anything. No, everyone in the comment section and any Instagram that I saw talking about this, everyone in the comment section is like, Steve Smith was on mute laughing his butt off.
Facts.
They're like, he had no respect. He already knew what he was doing. He didn't care. But a lot of people did also get mad at Steve Smith because he was just posting a picture with his family, with his own wife and his kids. And I think they said that his wife is going to leave him now.
I doubt that.
So,
she got the money.
She gets spousal support. The kids ain't of age yet.
Nah. I'm pretty sure
Should be straight. Should be all right.
I mean, like, I always finna say like, "Babe, he lying," say he lying, but nah, she had a picture. She had a picture of you in a whole suit and tie and everything. You can't dispute. You can't dispute that. Like I said, that's my mama. That's my homeboy texting for me. You can't say nothing like that. So I mean, he is kind of caught red-handed, but I don't think she gonna leave. Now with him, on the other hand, the dude, he has a whole nother problem, because if you over here making all this money, you taking her back after F up, and you bought her the house, and somehow she's still cheating. She cheating on you. It has to be something.
You should have never taken her back after the first one.
True. I mean, yeah, true that. True.
And
I'm pretty sure this
that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time she cheated on him and everything. So it's like, I don't know if it's on some like get back stuff, like he cheated, so I'm cheating back. Or it's like, I don't know, but these messages looking like he ain't handling what he got to handle in the bedroom.
She was a little too eager, man. She was like ready to go.
Exactly.
She's like, I'm TTG. I'm trained to go.
Exactly. Like, I don't know if you ain't knocking them walls down right or something like that, but she going to
get her walls knocked somewhere else.
Exactly. Would y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this situation? Was Buddy out of bounds for basically trying to mess up Steve Smith happy home? Or, I mean, like, hey, is it an eye for an eye?
That's not... He should, it's crazy. This dude should hit up Steve Smith's wife. That would be hilarious.
Do like DJ Academics tried to do with Danny Green. Danny Green tried to hit on DJ Academics' girl, so Academics hopped on Danny Green's girl. Said, "Oh, I mean, we might as well smash you. I mean, like your man trying to smash my girl, we might as well smash Forget Back." It's some girls that do that.
Yep.
I ain't never been that lucky. Hey, if you like getting your man Forget Back, I'm the perfect one.
You're the get back guy.
I'm the get back guy.
Speaking of get backs, no one's getting back this year. Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs is expected to miss the remainder of the season due to a blood clot. So this is something that we've actually seen from Chris Bosh from the Miami Heat. This actually ended his career early. He's a multi-time All-Star, 2-time champion with the Heat, and he was getting clots in his leg, and it kept on happening over and over. So he actually just retired, and this is concerning for Wemby because it's an upper body extremity, injury, and basically this can just randomly happen. They said it can happen, especially if people have their arms over their head, and they do that motion a lot, such as shooting or blocking shots. And this may just be common with someone of his size and stature. And unfortunately, see people that are in the 7'3", 7'4", 7'5", or above range, that they tend to have a lot of health complications. It's just like the human body is not made to be that big. And I know a lot of Spurs fans were excited when they got Wemby, but unfortunately, this is kind of what I always thought. And I said, I don't know how long of a career that he's going to have, because anyone of that size, they may, even if they were good, had a few years where they were great, but none of them really had, 10-year careers. And even if they did play 10 or 12 years, they maybe only played like 6, of those seasons really in games, because they were always out because of injuries. So hopefully Wembanyama doesn't have this history of injury, but it's already not looking good, because this is the 2nd year in a row, 2 years in a row, and this first 2 years in, that he's getting shut down before the end of the season.
True, and we got a video right here we're going to play. We're going to let you know what else is going down in San Antonio that's not looking good for the Spurs.
Spurs center Victor Wembanyama is expected to miss the remainder of the season due to a deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder. Let's break this down. Let's orient ourselves to the right clavicle and the first rib. Between this costoclavicular space, you'll find 2 types of blood vessels. In red is the arteries, where oxygen-rich blood from the heart is pumped out to provide nutrients to the body. And in blue, we have the veins, which bring deoxygenated blood back to the right side of the heart. This is the subclavian and axillary veins here. A deep vein thrombosis is when a blood clot forms inside one of these veins and is firmly attached to the inner lining of that vein. The most common reason for a right-handed NBA player to have a deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, in this region is sometimes due to effort-related thrombosis, aka Paget-Schroeder syndrome. This is when repetitive overhead motions like shooting, blocking shots, and even passing compresses these veins over and over, subsequently leading to blood clot formation. Effort thrombosis occurs when the subclavian vein is compressed between the first rib and surrounding muscle. In addition to creating clot formation, you see decreased venous return to the heart here. The concern with these blood clots is that they sometimes dislodge from the site where they form and become an embolus. These emboli can travel to the right side of the heart and become lodged inside the lung, where they can block off a branch of the pulmonary artery, subsequently obstructing blood flow to different parts of the lung. This can lead to low oxygen levels, right heart strain, potential lung damage, and large clots can even become life-threatening. These clots are treated with at least 3 months of anticoagulation, aka blood thinners, that can help dissolve the clot. And during this time, doctors do not allow athletes to participate in contact sports, because even mild trauma can lead to life-threatening internal bleeding. Rarely, they also might require surgery through a catheter or even a thrombectomy, where the surgeon has to go in and cut out the blood clot. Sometimes these require surgical removal of the first rib or the scalene muscles to free up compression. The concerning thing here is that you also have to rule out genetic or blood clotting disorders. You might recall Chris Bosh's career prematurely came to an end due to him having recurrent blood clots, and he also had the complication of a pulmonary embolism. Let's hope this isn't the case for Wemby, because he's been one of the funnest players to watch in the NBA this year. Wishing him a safe and speedy recovery.
You gotta start doing everything with the left hand now.
No.
But nah, I mean, the same thing happened to Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram had a blood clot in his shoulder also in like 2019 season, but he got that fixed. But now he's been having injury problems. But I mean, yeah, this is crazy. I thought Wemby would have ended up with a foot injury, but I mean, the blood clot is even worse in the foot, because I mean, this can take you out. This can turn your TV off. I mean, that's even worse than just ending your NBA career, like
having a heart attack.
Yeah,
sure.
You definitely don't want to have that, especially in the middle of a game. Even though I doubt that'll happen, because but
it'll be like the 6th man.
Exactly, and the Spurs. I mean, it's just San Antonio. It's not looking good for San Antonio. I mean, you have this whole situation, then you have the whole Popovich situation where he just announced that. I mean, he's basically retiring.
I mean, that's what it's looking like. He's not coming back this year, and his future's uncertain.
So I don't know. He had a mild stroke.
Yeah, he had a stroke, and I mean, he's getting up there in age, and his wife had passed away from medical issues, And, I don't know if he maybe has it in him to, do the NBA grind. And
True.
if you have a lot of medical conditions, traveling all the time may not be the best for you. So this might be the end of the Popovich era in San Antonio. And, we might be getting a new Spurs head coach. So we'll have to wait and see. And then with the Spurs, some people are saying this could be a blessing in disguise with them basically tanking the rest of the season and possibly getting, higher chances to get a top draft pick, such as maybe Cooper Flagg from Duke, or maybe someone else that is like a top 5 to 7 draft pick that can make a, like a instant difference on the team, because they already got Castle. They traded for Fox. They may be 1 or 2 pieces away from being, a real playoff or possibly real contending team.
Yeah, because I don't even know what they're gonna end up doing about this, because I don't know how to fix this. Like, how do you fix him basically playing too hard? Like, he can't overdo it anymore.
It's nothing you can do.
It's like you can't no more going. Because remember, like, he was averaging like 4 blocks. It was like, oh yeah, now you only get like 2. Only get 2 blocks a game. Your shots, he was doing like 25, 30 shots a game. Cut it down to like 15, 16 shots a game. You have to.
I don't know if that would really help anything. I think it's just, random. And if you're at practice, you're doing the shots. So then if you don't want you to do it that much, then you can't really practice. So then, I don't know. It just seems like it's an impossible thing. Hopefully, as technology gets better, they could just put like a filter in there to make sure that all the blood that goes through there basically gets declotted. So that way there's always never a clot reason, like almost like a stent filter.
True.
And I would imagine we're not too far away from that, but yeah, hopefully this doesn't do, like you said, I thought it would be a knee or foot issue, but it's crazy that it's actually a blood issue.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. And they just got De'Aaron Fox. They just got Fox to get traded to the team. So I know he was looking forward to working with him. And Castle's looking good for the Spurs.
Looking real good, possible rookie of the year.
Exactly. And then on top of that, with Popovich situation, they finally got rid of the whole basic game plan that he had. Because that was the one thing that was going on with them. They wasn't shooting enough threes. And now that he's gone, they've been like trying to slowly
play more modern way.
They play more modern, but they were slowly trying to do it. So I'm pretty sure now that Popovich is gonna be gone, he probably gonna just wipe up. This gonna be a whole new Spurs. Because you can't you can't center around Wemby anymore.
No, they got. Well, they can, but they got players and picks. So I think, maybe like Sohan's taking a step back, but still a good young player. Maybe they could trade him. And then Johnson was the best player on the Spurs for years, but he's kind of taking a step back. Maybe trade both of them in a decent pick to get like a win now player.
He has to play like Porzingis. Porzingis gets his points, but you don't see him overdo it. Like, I never see him like overdo it.
Well, now since he's a third option in Boston, like he's a third option averaging like 20 points a game.
Exactly.
And it's not on that many shots. So he really has like an easy time in Boston with those guys.
That's it. And you see him, like, all you really see him doing is like shooting threes. You don't see him. You see him get a block every now and then, but that's if someone like drives on him. But he's not like Wemby, like jumping
trying to block everything,
jumping from the right side to the left side. So that's what I see he's gonna have to do. Start moving around like that. I started playing like what's that dude name from the Pacers? I can't stand
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner.
Yeah, he's already like that. Plus, I think with his slender frame, I don't know if it's better to have a real center with him and have him play power forward. So maybe he's not in the paint as much having to do that. He could play, and be like a help defender, which I think he's great because, he actually does get dunked on, but it seems like he gets a lot of his blocks and his best defense plays as a weak defender. So
yep.
I think maybe they should do like how Anthony Davis has cried his whole career that he wants to play power forward and not center, that may be the better position for Wemby, because I don't know if he'll ever get the muscle mass he needs to really play center. But again, in today's game, there's not really centers that are dominating like a Dwight Howard or Shaq. Or, Zach Randolph that really post up like that. So I don't know if you really have to worry about him being, too light to play the 5. But we'll see.
We'll definitely see. But prayers go up to Wemby and Popovich, man. Good luck to the Spurs. Spurs may not make it into the play-in this year.
They may get Cooper Flagg.
Y'all comment down below how you feel about it. But moving on to the next, looks like Luka has made his first appearance against first versus against the Dallas Mavericks. With Nico Harrison was there in attendance. You know, every 5 seconds the camera was basically zooming on the Nico's reaction, trying to see him. Look at this masterclass that Luka's been doing. I mean, the bad part is that Luka hasn't cracked 30 points yet, but
he did have that one game against Denver.
We had what?
I think he had 30.
I don't know, but I mean, this past game he had like what 15.
He had like 19. He had a 19-point triple double.
Yeah, he had a 19-point triple double. I mean, he's balling, getting all the rebounds, getting all the assists. I mean, so I mean, he is showing his worth. Like they did say, every time Lakers get a superstar, we go to the championship. So it's just a matter of time. So, I mean, I feel like LeBron is gonna end up getting another ring. He already has 4. He's gonna be one more close to Jordan. I mean, once he gets 5, he's gonna be next to Kobe. So I mean,
he ain't getting 6. But Doncic had 19 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists. So he killed it on the rebounds and assists. He did okay on the points. He did shooting not the best, 6 of 17. I think really messed up is he wasn't making his threes, but he kept shooting them.
Yep.
Shot 1 of 7 for 3, but did make most of his free throws, 6 of 8 from the free throws. But I think that was mostly nerves on him playing the old team. Luka didn't want to be traded. I think he was still in shock. You saw the last game that he played against Denver where he had over 30 points, I believe. That was really his true self, where he didn't hesitate. He was making his threes and playing a good game. But LeBron James, you know, Father Time ain't got nothing on me, had 27, 12, and 3.
He's been balling ever since Luka.
And playing defense.
Balling, playing defense. How many? He's been at least making 3.
2 of 4 threes.
2 of 4 3, and he didn't shoot that many threes this game. Usually he's shooting like 7, 8 threes. He didn't shoot that many this game. I think he let Luka have his day.
Yeah, he definitely let Luka have his day. You know, but he did lead the team in scoring.
Always.
But, you know, Luka did have that triple-double. Well, you know, if you think about it, if Luka makes a couple more of his threes, he's probably around like 25, 28 points. True. If he makes his normal amount of threes. So, he was just a little off. But the whole team played good. Vanderbilt had 8 off the bench. Hachimura had 15. Austin Reeves had 20. And Jackson Hayes had 8 and 8. So a solid team effort. The Lakers are looking like, even with one real center and no backup really, that they're still able to compete, and they shut down Jokic. And then, for Dallas, really the only guy that showed up was Kyrie Irving and Klay.
True.
And Klay only showed up in the second half. And Kyrie had 35 points, but he shot 12 of 27, which is not the best percentage there. And Christie didn't do anything. PJ Washington had 0 points in 35 minutes.
I told you.
0 for 9. He could not shoot with both hands around his neck. He's not getting open shots anymore.
He's no Miles Bridges.
Luka was getting him open shots where he could score anywhere from like 12 to 25 any night. And now with Kyrie being the only ball handler, he's having to take contested shots, and he hasn't been making them.
He got to learn how to create his own shots. He's not a shot creator. He can't create his own shots. What are you going to say?
I think that Dallas is going to be good at defense. Hopefully that Anthony Davis, Gafford, and Lively all come back soon. So Dallas can have their 2 centers and then their super power forward now that can also play center. But even then, I think, people are saying, they would have won the game. But if Luka's going against those guys, he's going to get them on pick and rolls. He's going to do slow switches. And Gafford and Lively can't guard him. It's like what he loves to do from Zubac from the Clippers. He gets to switch and just destroys Zubac until they take him out, which he would probably do to Gafford or Lively until they made AD play the 5, which he hates. So I'm not really worried about the Mavs. They're looking like a playing team. I was a Mavs fan, but you trade Luka, you trade my fandom. So it's go Laker Nation, go.
Exactly. Luka not fat, but y'all comment down. How did Luka look?
He's using his shake weight.
Horrible. Y'all comment down below. How's Luka looking in the Laker uniform? How many games are the Lakers going to win this year? Will they
They're
beat
going to get
OKC?
home court. They're going to be a top 4 seed, get home court advantage. I think at a minimum they get to the Western Conference Finals. I think if they got on a roll and maybe bring Dwight Howard out of retirement, they could go all the way to the NBA Finals. But we'll definitely see. I'm not scared of Dallas, especially with Street Clothes Davis, and I'm not scared of OKC. Luka, gentleman, swept them last year 4-1. And that's Kyrie and a lot of the other guys didn't play good. It was Luka and PJ that crapped on. OKC, and LeBron James is way better than PJ.
Facts.
So I have no problem about OKC. I think they're still young, that they're going to be a second-round team out this year, that they'll do exactly what they did last year.
I mean, all they got is the person you got to worry about is Dort. Dort is going to just foul like he just did Luka. But
Luka's already knows how to handle Dort. And
he still makes it a hard time for Dort. I mean, Dort still makes it a hard time for.
But I mean, he's learned now where instead of getting frustrated, he actually scores or gets to the free throw line.
But not Dort has to make a choice. Is he sticking Hachi? Is he sticking LeBron? Or is he sticking
Oh, that's
Luka?
true, because Dort usually guards LeBron. So if Dort's guarding LeBron, then they'll probably have Williams.
That's hard.
Williams on Luka, and Williams is your second leading scorer. So I don't know if you want to put him where he could get a lot of fouls. And then Hachi's got a decent size that he'll probably post up any of their smaller guys that they'll put out there.
Because he probably will get SGA on him. He has to end up getting SGA.
Or even if Chet's on him, he could post up Chet.
I mean,
Chet's too skinny. I just honestly don't have faith in OKC. Dallas beat them pretty easily, and I think Luka has a better second and third option on this Laker team than he did last year on the Mavericks.
Austin Reeves, AR.
LeBron's better than Kyrie, and Austin Reeves better than PJ. So, I think Dallas would do them even dirtier. I mean, Lakers would even do it dirtier. And Dorian Finney-Smith is on the team, and Maxi Kleber. This is basically the Los Angeles Mavericks. So, go LA Mavs, go.
Horrible. But y'all comment down below once again. But it's time to talk about some new music that dropped this past week. Oh, no more Dragon Ball Z. We got Mandalorian.
The Boba Fett's helmet. Yeah. Comment down below if you love some Mandos. My co-host, do you love Mandos or you Mandem?
Horrible.
But yeah, check out Music Mix number 5. We got all kinds of videos. Look, the views are going up. I think y'all are finally listening and realizing that we moved on from Music Mix number 4 to Music Mix number 5.
We putting hits on it.
We got Diddy Osama. We got over 200 videos. Get this playlist. All of our playlists have over 1,000 views. So make sure you get this one's views up there. Check out Music Mix number 5. But let's go ahead and check out what dropped. We got all kinds of stuff over here. We got Quavo, Nardo Wick, Vaughn 1700, Dave East, Lil Tjay. What is that? Machiavelli God?
Mm-hmm.
Don Tolliver, a whole bunch of other people, but we're going to talk about, y'all don't care about that.
Tay Savage, P-Lo, The Moro. You know that Nardo Wick drop, man. Nardo Wick actually dropped a pretty good album. Pretty great album. I am actually surprised, especially since he took a long hiatus. Then out of nowhere, he popped up and said, "Oh, I got some new music coming out." And I was like, "This isn't going to be good at all. You haven't been rapping for a while. We haven't heard anything." But I was mistaken. This album is pretty good.
Where is he from?
Florida.
Jacksonville,
I think. Also, I think he had Young Miami on the tape. Also, for good guy,
Savage.
Yeah, good. I think it's like good guy, bad guy. He had a 21 Savage song on there. That song was pretty good. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I liked over half the songs. Solid album. I would honestly give it like a 9. I'll give it like a 9.3 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it. I give it a solid 8. 8.5.
Solid hater over here. Comment down below if you actually appreciate Nardo Wick down below.
It has some replay value. What do you mean?
But let me go ahead and get you into my music picks, the real music picks you came here for. We got Tay Savage with Trapaholics, No Emotions from a King, narrated by your boy Trap Lord Ross. And this is a great mixtape. I think it has a couple of his older songs, but mostly newer songs. And it's great to see Tay Savage dropping projects, classic projects, getting Trapaholics back in the mix like the old days. And then we got S. 600, S. from 485, dropping I'm Him. This is a great project from S. where he's rapping to all new beats. He just dropped a classic mixtape where he was rapping on all kinds of beats, even beats from like way back then. Like he rapped on Back That Ass Up.
Fire, yeah, definitely check out that Tay Savage, narrated by Trap Lord Ross. You know Trap Lord Ross had to do it because he definitely didn't want to get pressed again by Tay Savage. That's what he said.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious.
Hey, but definitely check out the new music, man. Definitely check out us on Twitter, man. Felix Supreme 305. I'm steady tweeting, man. I'm getting more tweets, retweets, man. I'm understanding the algorithm on Twitter.
I already got
the algorithm down on Instagram, man. Ask my co-host, man. He
be thoughting on there. I be getting all the notifications of him. He's like that one guy that would comment on every Instagram post that was ever posted.
Oh yeah,
my
yeah.
co-host is lurking. So
I
make
mean,
sure
I
you
learned,
check him
man.
out.
I gotta be one of those. Also gotta be one of those to stay on TikTok, especially since they not banning TikTok. It is gonna be here. They even made it available back in the App Store, so don't be afraid to update y'all TikToks. But hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Tales from the Crib, episode 195. We stay
Bada
dropping.
bing, bada bang.
The messiest podcast ever, man. We got the gossip. We got the news you want.
Co-host is the messiest. He tried to make this an R-rated podcast in the first topic in. So everyone
She
tell him to calm down.
in around her mouth, man. That girl nasty.
I'm gonna have to cut that. But scan the QR codes for TikTok, Instagram, everything we do. TFTC clips, TFTC gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Crib Reactions Patreon. You watching us or we watching you. We'll see you next week on Tales from the Crib. Like, comment, subscribe. Get a playlist link, all that stuff right here. Check it out. You rocking with us, we rocking with you. We will see y'all next week.
Bazinga.